Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I hope everybody's had a wonderful Monday. I just went back to work after 5 days off, so yeah, it was a long day. All right, guys, from now on, somebody gave me some really good advice, which thank goodness she did. From now on, you guys are going to hear me say, in my opinion, or allegedly. Okay? And I should have thought about this before because it's only been in like the last two videos that I have been openly stating what my opinion. But legal legalities say that I need to say that. So if you hear me saying that, you'll know why. All right. All right, guys, I was not planning on doing a reading tonight. I got home, I'm tired, and something just said, pull a card. So, I got out my true crime oracle, and I pulled a card. Justice. First words that came into my mind is justice for Nancy. I thought that's very fitting, isn't it? Because I know a lot of us are feeling like, good grief, somebody needs to get caught for this. This is just torture for the family members and all that. So I pulled that card and I was like, okay, let's go. I knew I needed to keep going. I thought I was going to sit down and do a quick reading with Nancy. But no, I knew instantly that wasn't the right call. I had a spirit find me a while ago, and her name's Clara. And she is what I call my spirit guide. She helps me in these readings. I just haven't talked about it a lot. And I knew I needed to just call her, ask her to step forward, and my question was to her. What happened? What happened to Nancy? That's the card that came out. Couple. I pulled another card. At first I was like, what in the world? What is a power supply? Then I realized it didn't have anything to do with that words down here. You remember that poem, Scorched Earth? Everything in here just looks like everything's burned. So I was like, at that point, I decided, all right, let me start videoing this. Because sometimes I do condensed readings without videoing. Just to gain some more knowledge in whatever I'm reading about, such as Nancy's case. But I decided, oh, something's happening here. Now, one thing, if you guys hear me pause in my readings, when I am channeling Clara, and by the way, she's an elderly woman, and she was the matriarch of her family, and she's incredibly wise. I'll be having a conversation with her in my head. And it's just kind of ongoing. I'll be asking her questions like this. Okay? All right. That's, whoops. Whoops. Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. Forgot to turn off my regular lamp up there. This was one of the first cards I got when I was reading about Nancy. I don't know if you guys remember this or not. And by the way, last night for Annie's reading, after the fact, I counted how many cards, the same cards that have come out in previous readings for Nancy's case. There was 8 of them. That's never happened. All right. Now, let's cover this up. Not a test or nothing, but you guys notice something in these? Sorry, I talk as if you guys are sitting across the table from me. But I like to engage with you guys. There's power supplies in both. Yep, there's power supplies in both of those. Okay. I know in previous readings concerning her, I'm speaking of Nancy, I think it was one of the first ones. When I got this, what I saw with this card was that she wasn't like right near her house. I do remember that. That wherever she was taken, she was driven for a while to get there. I do remember that. Okay, that just flipped out. I hope you guys just saw that card. That's come out for Nancy in the past. Strangulation. That was, remember what, that was one of the very first ones that came out. And I said, here's the cards. And it was water, boat, strangulation. And I said, those 3, I said, I'm not going there out of respect for the family. I said, they're self-evident. That was one of the cards. I'm just sitting here like, okay, I've only pulled 5 cards. 2 of them cards that have come out for Nancy. Okay. Okay. I've connected the power here. But what is this card telling us? The first time it came out, I didn't get a ton of information either, other than kind of self-evident. Exactly what it says. Oh, oh, that's way too many. I put those back. Alrighty. This card's come out before. And somebody let me know about, the devil card means endings. And I said, yes, I'm aware. But this is an oracle card. This isn't the same as regular official tarot cards. Let's put these together here, guys. Let's think about last night. Devil cult. Remember? Talked about how they were into some really dark things. How many of you guys are sitting here right now going, oh, Lord, please don't let that be it? Like something that horrific. Caregiver. Nancy had some pretty serious health issues. She had a pacemaker. I haven't done any additional research into... Actually, I haven't done any research into Nancy. But I could have swore somebody put in one of my videos about this, that she had caregivers that would come in and help her because she couldn't walk very far. Let me know, because that might be important. Okay, guys? If that's the case, if somebody was coming into the home, even if it was only once a week, to help her, they would know, wouldn't they? They would know her schedule. They would know where things were in the home. That could be really important, guys. So if one of you guys know that, please put it in the comments, because I do go through and read, guys. I don't go back 4 videos to read. Every once in a while I do, when a comment will come through. But when I first put them on, I go and I purposely read you guys, all of you guys' comments, because I'm learning so much from you guys about this case. There's just something somebody said in one of the comments about a caregiver. Does that mean the couple? Did they help her get this caregiver? Is this person knowingly involved, or is it unknowingly just a source of information? All right. Well, isn't that just dark, guys? That is so dark. And by the way, I didn't have anything else happen last night. When I closed the door in my head, in my thoughts, when a reading is done, it's done. So the stuff that I thought one of my cats had done, knocked over stuff behind me, and I realized all three of them were asleep. Nothing else happened last night. I know it's weird to say, but that stuff, it doesn't really scare me. Because I think that's the purpose. That's the purpose in that. When that kind of stuff happens. These two come out. Drugs. Poison. Did Nancy take prescriptions? I have a feeling she did because of the pacemaker, and you know, you don't want that, your body to start rejecting that. Okay. We're going to sit on that. I haven't asked another question, by the way. Sorry, guys. Even though I'm over my desk, I'm sitting here, cards still went flying all over the place. Good grief. Okay. All right. Give me a second, guys. One flew under this tiny little thing. How that just happened is beyond me. Wow, it's way under there. Okay. Okay, that was weird. I have an opening about that big on my desk between the floor and a shelf. And that was in there, underneath there, about this much. Okay. All right. Since these three came out together, we're going to take a look. I'm not saying we're going to keep any of these, but we're going to... Okay, we got Cover Up. Okay, I don't think it's outer space. Intuition. Fire. Home. That's the one that was way underneath there. I know a lot of people, that fire, the first thing I think of is in that card, talking about the scorched earth. All right, we're going to put those back in. All right, like I said, guys, if a card's meant to come out, it will. Thank you for taking the time on a Monday night with this. Oh, I never did finish my thought. I've only asked one question of Clara. What happened to her? This is what's come out. Move these up a little. All right, we're going to put these two together because my gut is telling me those two need to be together. These two need to be together. Life insurance. Somebody said in one of the comments, I think it was like 2 videos ago on Nancy's case. She said, follow the money. And she explained what she was talking about. That if it's not about the ransom, what's it about? Life insurance. And I'm not going to keep you guys for a super long time tonight. 30 minutes tops. Because like I said, I just walked in the door. Something said, do this, so I'm listening. these just a huge chunk of cards. And they landed like this. Boat, strangulation, water. We're going to put that right there where it belongs. And the rest, oh, we'll look at them. Because I have a feeling there's some meaning here. Imprisonment. She was taken and held. Landfill. The road. Driving. Regret. I've talked about that. The person that did this, they don't regret what they did. They regret not getting what they wanted. Runaway. Somebody talked about that another tarot reader talked about that she tried to run away and she couldn't go very far. Secret. Water. There's the water card. All right. I'm keeping this one. Oh, boy. Oh, I wish you guys could feel what I'm feeling right now. I just got chills all the way through my body. From head to toe. Okay. Let's go back over, guys. I want to make sure we're not missing what's new. What new information has come out in this reading? This one. These two. These two. And these two. This information's come out before. And these three absolutely have. I feel like with every reading, guys, we're getting closer and closer. Let's not forget this one, okay, guys? My gut feeling is there's something right here. Okay. These two. Those go together. These three. These two. All right. Couple more cards, guys. And just so you guys know, it's a big deck. So to have those come out, that's coming out again. What are the odds if you have an 84-piece deck? Those three and that one are going to come out again. All right, I think when we're done, I am going to look into this. The Caregiver. I'm going to wait and see first, though, if one of you guys know that information already. I'm going to do something here. This. Okay, why can't I get up this card up? Okay. This one. These three. Those go together. Right there. I still feel, guys, in my gut. Somebody told me in my last post, your gut isn't science. This isn't science. Never will be. So I'm not trying to be scientific. Never, that will never happen. Even though I did work in the medical field in my last career. All right, I'm going to put this one aside just for a second. Let's go back to this, my Path of Shadows from last night. All right, that's just weird. Good grief. I had already shuffled these. They were sitting right here. Same card as last night. Remember the poem? The fall keeps repeating on my head. The eternal obstacle between me and the next step. The fall keeps repeating on my head. She was hit, remember? That's the man. Okay, that one's going right down here. That's from last night. I hope that was on camera. I don't have a lot of space here, but I'm hoping that was showed up even slightly, that card flipped out. Have 3 that came out. Okay, let's remember Annie's from last night. There was what was hers? Darn, now I'm not remembering. It wasn't the gin. It was some. All right, these 3 just came out. This is the harpy. And this wonderful poem is a creature of many guises, in storms I soar, amid virtues and vices, a reflection of life's score. Remember last night in her reading, duality, living 2 lives, kept coming up? A creature of many guises. Yep, that's going right there. This one has come out. The Mirror card. Self-examination, understanding, and acceptance. Oh, this one's come out before. The Black Cat. Remember I was saying about how, I like most pictures of cats. Come on, I've got 3 Persians. I said, but this one, the eyes are a little creepy. And it's talking about mystery and psychic abilities. That's come out before. I know, I said I was only going to pull a couple more cards. Okay, couple more minutes, guys. This. Oh, I keep looking back at these 2. This means something, guys. This. Guys, this doesn't mean I'm never going to do, like, as a medium, calling Nancy forward. I probably will. Not that long from now. Hold on. Okay, that's... This one flipped over. The abandoned carnival. What once was vibrant remains now silenced and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. It's talking about Nancy. In that aspect. We'll read it again. This is talking about Nancy. What once was vibrant remains now silenced and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. It's talking about Nancy. Okay, guys. All right, one more. One more, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Because I'm actually looking forward to finding out about this. I feel like that's where I need to go. Oh, come back here. Oh, come back here. Oh, for goodness sakes, guys. Okay. Notice how I dropped it. Come on. Oh my gosh, this is getting just bizarre. This was in Annie's reading last night. The Djinn card. Remember I just talked about it? That the Djinn came out? As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. That came out last night. Both these did. Sorry for the glare, guys. That came out. Both of them. Okay. This is starting to get really bizarre, guys. I've never had this happen. We're reading after reading these same cards. Like this one, these. This one. The Devil card has come out before, too. Okay, guys. Sorry. I don't know why I just did that. It's like I just felt like I wanted to let go of it. Like, also a Djinn also does magic. And we know that they're into some dark things. Allegedly. There, I said it. Allegedly, they're into some dark things. Okay, guys. This is... And I truly believe this is why Nancy told me, you need to start over. All right, guys. All right. Wasn't expecting this. Wasn't expecting these 3 cards to come out. Yeah. These, I get the same feeling with these three as I did the first time they were pulled. It's just, I feel this overwhelming sadness when I look at these. That's part of being an empath, guys. Just sadness. And by the way, guys, one card right before I started, what do you call it? Videoing. When those first couple of cards, a card that I had put aside, I think it was the same reading as this, that I said there was, out of respect for the family, I'm putting it aside. It came out. And it's like a part of me, I just noticed something on this card. Okay. Let's forget what's written down here. Okay? What do you guys see in that picture? Cover this up. It's an Adobe style house. It doesn't have lush green. That card came out again tonight. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Let's see here. Give me a second, guys. The other card, at this point, I might as well show you guys the other card. And I think you guys are going to probably see why I put this one aside. Look at that bug. It's just showing a bloody hand. That one's come out twice. Those are the two that I put aside. And you guys may not understand why I did, but I just knew I should. Okay. But I'm laying, here's a bad pun, I'm laying all my cards on the table. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get myself some dinner, watch some shows, and relax for the rest of my night. Other than I am going to do some research on this because I feel like that there's something that we need to really look into, guys. There's something there. Okay? All right. We're on the right track, guys. I mean, 100%. We are on the right track. We don't all have to agree. We can agree to disagree about certain things or points or cards or whatever. Let's just be respectful of one another. On my page, everybody has a right to their opinion. Just do it respectfully. Okay? Let's just spread some kindness out there to one another. Be patient. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful Monday. Tell me what you think. Because you guys have great things I might have missed that you guys are informing me. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you.